G.I. Joe Retaliation. Now, this is a fun movie. A little teasable. It opens with The Rock using the most impractical bolt cutters imaginable. Let's hope the enemy tower 50 feet away doesn't see the steel melting in the pitch dark, and hopefully he won't need to reach for his gun with those on. Okay, it's teasable, but it's fun. There's a lot of implausible going on here. The plot involves an imposter president who is covertly working to bring his own military down. Who could believe that would happen? Now, the plot is actually more like a Mission Impossible movie than what I'd expect for something called G.I. Joe. It reminded me a lot of Ghost Protocol and even the first Mission Impossible movie. More of an undercover Joe than a G.I. Joe. This was made by the same director who brought us Step Up 3D, which is my favorite of that series. And I believe this is the only action movie he's made. And it's good, it's fun, it does the job. There's a fantastic fight scene up in the mountains, which I guess is kind of like a dance sequence. It's very long, and the 3D in those mountains does a great job of putting you there. Those little ropes that they're hanging by often stretch out into the frame or out into the distance, and it really helps give you a sense of space and dangling there. Just a fantastic moment in the movie. In fact, I would believe that that mountain scene is kind of the crown jewel in this whole movie. But the 3D is fantastic overall, so much so that I wondered if this was at least partially shot in 3D. Although there are a few moments that had a few wonkiness, like there was one broken glass scene where Dwayne Johnson's head kind of does some weird twisting. However, there are also these flying drone bugs that, although it's brief, actually do pop out very extremely, which is nice. Now, the new movie features the Snake Eyes guy, who I don't think he says a word in the whole movie. So I guess that makes him the mysterious Boba Fett that people want to see more of. So he's getting his own movie. Although, despite that silence, you do get a bit of a taste of his backstory here. So I don't know, this might be required viewing before you see the next one. Now, back to the 3D, though, there are some fantastic explosions. There's some fantastic trails, smoke trails, and things being thrown through the air, the bugs I've mentioned, and it's really what a 3D movie should be, which is an absolute amusement park ride. It's just a roller coaster that really never lets up. It has very little downtime, and the 3D is always very deep. It's never disappointing. Although, as much as I enjoyed this, I guess it is a 3D review, so I should mention, yeah, there were some mirror reflections that just weren't quite right. They were, it seems like they were done as simply as possible, so they weren't terribly realistic. Kind of a minor thing I've noticed. Although, I do like the Blu-ray menu. It kind of gives you a choice if you want Cobra or G.I. Joe, which I've never seen before. This movie's all about fun, and I like fun, and and I'm glad I put this on.